Alright, y'all. So today we're going to be tying RIO's Soccer Mom. RIO only offers this in a size 10. In the vise today I've got a size 12. I like to do a little bit smaller. The size 10 works well early season. This time of year I kind of like to go a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to create a thread base for my rabbit zonker. Going to put a little bit of zap on the thread, zap-a-gap that is. And I'm just going to take a little strip. I don't know, how big do we think that is, guys? It's probably 2.5 times the length of the hook. I'm going to strip the end fibers off. And the key is, since I'm tying this with a slotted bead, I need to put this zonker in upside down. Otherwise, kind of defeats the purpose. And I'm just going to tighten this puppy. Just hopefully not create too much bulk. I'm actually going to unwrap that. I don't want to create that much bulk. Alright, so we've got our tail in. Next, coming in with the tinsel and the wire. Make sure to grab more wire than you think, because you really want to have a lot of leverage when you're doing this. Okay, so I'm not going to wrap in the front yet because I don't want to create that bulk like I was talking about. We've got our tinsel. I'm going to lay it pretty much on the top. Lay that up. Secure that down. Now wrap to the front. Try not to do too many wraps to avoid the bulk. Alright, so now we're like this. We are going to now take our tinsel. Excuse me, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling great today. We're going to take our tinsel and we are going to wrap whatever way you want. I'll go this way towards y'all. So I'm wrapping this away from me. You know, try to cover the body. Not a massive deal if you don't. But the OCD could be a little bit displeased. So now we're just going to secure that. And as always, I am aware I tie backwards, but I like it. Cool. Alright, so now we're right up in there. Alright, longest part is just picking the right size hackle fibers. This guy looks pretty good. If I were to use a hackle gauge on this, it'd probably be a size 16 or something like that, right around there. Alright, so I've preened off the end fibers here just by pulling them backwards like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stick this in the bead. And I'm going to wrap over it, tighten it down, and I'm going to wrap a little bit backwards. Hopefully not too much, but a little bit. And then, because we really cannot have this slipping, we're going to put a little bit of zap-a-gap. We're also going to pick up our hackle, and we're going to put a tiny bit of zap-a-gap on the body. And that's just going to help lock everything in place. Because like I said, you really don't want this slipping. Mylar is not exactly the most, I don't know, waxy material. Anyway, alright, so now we are going to wrap this backwards, starting with a little gap in the front, because we are, of course, going to have a little collar there. Let's find the right place. Don't like it. Like that's okay. And don't worry what it looks like. It's pretty much going to be covered up. Alright, so we've got our body. Now we're going to take our wire and we are going to counter wrap, which means I'm going to tighten it down and I'm going to do a second wrap because I really don't want this to go wrong. Alright, so now we are going to counter wrap the hackle, which basically means whatever way you wrap the hackle, wrap the wire the other way. That's going to really help it stay in place. As you do it, you're going to kind of helicopter your wire, not like with tension so you pull it off, but it's actually just going to go through the hackle much better as you do that. So I don't know, that probably took me a couple turns. I probably took 3 or 4 through there. Now we are going to capture the wire, come in, get rid of that. Alright, so now we've got a perfect spot here where we are going to put our collar. I'm going to trim out the hackle as I can. All right, once you have your thread untwisted and flat, you are going to put it right there on your fingernail, take your bodkin, and you are going to split the thread in half. You're going to hold it in place with your finger. Take the dubbing wax, give the thread a little love. Next up, your dubbing, and you're going to take the longer fibers that you can find, because we kind of want this to mask the Grizzly Hackle. So to do that, you just kind of pinch the big clumps and then only take out those long fibers. And you're not going to dub a whole lot. It's probably going to be 3/4 of an inch maybe. I'm not very good at judging sizes like many other fishermen. Let's see, get all the long fibers. That looks pretty good. You can always pull them off if need be, if you have too much. All right, now I'm gonna spin that up. I'm just gonna twist my bobbin. Keep twisting, keep twisting. As the fish chew on this, you know, it's gonna get buggier and buggier. Hopefully the dubbing doesn't come out. So to ensure it doesn't, you just wanna get it in tight. All right, now as we wrap, we are going to preen it backwards over that Grizzly Hackle, like so. Then we are going to come in with our trusty Zap-A-Gap, put it right on the top there, let it slide down as we whip finish. Give it one, just quick whip finish to save your spot, and then another, just a little dude. Pull that puppy tight. Maybe for extra credit, take your dubbing pick, pick it out a little bit, make it look extra buggy. At this point, you should mostly be covering up the Grizzly Hackle. You should be able to see a little bit behind the dubbing there, but there it is, RIO Soccer Mom. Like I was saying, it's tied commercially in a size 10. This is a size 12. This is a really good pattern for around here. This time of year, I really like this fly on the Fall River, on East Lake, on Paulina Lake, on Crane Prairie even. If you're feeling wacky, you can put it on the lower Deschutes. I'm sure it would catch fish. I just haven't done it. But yeah, there it is. I'm going to put the materials down below this. Thanks everybody for watching. If you've got any recommendations, please leave a comment and I will try to accommodate it. Other than that, have a good rest of your day, y'all. See you next time.